The Killer Clown. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, nestled on the edge of a dense forest, there stood an old, decrepit house that had long been abandoned by its previous occupants. The house was a relic of a bygone era, its peeling paint and broken windows casting an eerie shadow over the street. Locals whispered tales of strange occurrences and bizarre sightings that took place within those weathered walls, but no one dared to venture inside. The Forsythe family had recently moved to the neighborhood, unaware of the house's sinister reputation. Emily and Daniel Forsythe, along with their 2 children, Emma and Ethan, saw the house as an opportunity for a fresh start. Little did they know that this decision would plunge them into a living nightmare. As the Forsythes settled into their new home, they began to experience unsettling phenomena. Strange noises echoed through the halls at night, whispers, footsteps, and eerie laughter that sent shivers down their spines. Objects moved on their own, and the family's beloved pet cat, Mr. Whiskers, seemed to have taken a particular interest in the house's darkest corners. One evening, as a storm raged outside, the Forsythes gathered in the living room. The power had gone out, and the flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows on the walls. As they huddled together, they heard a soft, melodic tune drifting through the house, the faint notes of a circus music box. "What is that?" Emily asked, her voice trembling. "It's probably just the wind," Daniel reassured her, though he couldn't hide his unease. But the music grew louder, echoing from room to room. The family followed the sound, their hearts pounding, until they reached the basement door. Slowly, they descended the creaky stairs, the music leading them deeper into the darkness. In the basement, they discovered a room filled with discarded clown costumes, makeup, and props. The walls were covered in unsettling paintings of grinning clowns, their eyes seeming to follow the Forsythes as they entered. In the center of the room, illuminated by a single flickering bulb, stood a life-sized mannequin dressed as a clown, holding a rusty chainsaw. As they approached the mannequin, the music box abruptly stopped, plunging them into silence. Just as they began to breathe a sigh of relief, the chainsaw revved to life with a deafening roar. The mannequin's eyes flickered with malevolent energy, and its painted smile stretched impossibly wide, revealing razor-sharp teeth. The Forsythes screamed and turned to flee, but the basement door slammed shut behind them, trapping them in the nightmarish room. The mannequin lunged forward, its chainsaw swinging in a deadly arc. Daniel barely managed to push his family out of harm's way, but the chainsaw grazed his arm, sending a spray of blood across the room. Panic engulfed the Forsythe family as they desperately searched for an escape route. The mannequin pursued them relentlessly, its mechanical laughter echoing in their ears. It seemed to move with supernatural speed, always one step ahead. As they neared exhaustion, with no way out, they stumbled upon an old, dusty circus poster on the floor. It depicted a sinister clown with a chainsaw, and beneath it was a hidden latch. Desperation fueled their actions as they pulled the latch, revealing a hidden passage behind the wall. The family crawled through the narrow passage, their hearts pounding and their breath shallow. The mannequin's chainsaw scraped against the entrance, but they were out of its reach. Eventually, the passage led them to the outside, where they emerged, gasping for air, into the pouring rain. The Forsythes never returned to their cursed home, and the old house remained abandoned. The neighborhood whispered even more horrifying tales of the clown with a chainsaw, and the old, haunted house became a place of dread and fear. To this day, The Forsythe family carries the physical and emotional scars of their encounter with the malevolent clown. The memory of that night, filled with laughter, chainsaws, and terror, haunts their dreams and serves as a grim reminder of the horrors that lurk in the shadows of the world.